Working out powers on the calculator is pretty easy. Basically, you just put your number in and then choose the particular kind of power. So when we're squaring a number, for example 23 squared, we press the 2 and 3 in for 23, and you go up to this top line here, press the x squared button, and then press equals to get your answer of 529. Now, when we're cubing a number, for example the 3.5 cubed, all we've got to do is press 3.5, and then to cube it there's actually the cubed button right up in this top left hand corner, and again press equals, and there's your answer of 42.875. If we want to put any number to the power of any other number other than squared or cubing, we have to just use this particular one, which is x with a little square at the top, and that square then we place whatever the power is after we've pressed that button. So here if I'm doing 7 to the power of 5, what we're doing is pressing the 7, x to the power of, and then we choose the number 5 as the power, press equals, and it tells us our answer of 16,807. Trying these ones now, you can pause and try any of the questions you want as you're going through, or you can check with my answers as we go. So it doesn't matter if there's brackets around it, you can still just press the 7 and then the x squared button equals to get your 49. Same idea for part B, part C, and part D. So you don't have to put the brackets in, but you can if you want. You will get the same answer. The main issue is if there's a negative number inside the brackets, then you have to put the brackets so you get the right answer. And what I mean by that is if I type in -5 and I square it, my answer is -25. But if I do it properly and I put in my -5 inside the brackets and then square it, it does -5 times -5, which should give me a positive 25 answer. So you can see you need the brackets when you've got minus signs. Okay, in the next ones, 5 cubed, so again using this cubed button here, equals. So trying those ones for question 2 and checking you can get the right answer. For part C on, you need to use x to the power of button. So again, you would be going 6 to the power of, pressing the 4 in, equals to get your answer. Same idea for the following. Part F, you do 2 to the power of 5, and you can just type it in plus 15 squared, and you should get that answer. Now, question 3, you have to make sure your answers are rounded off correctly when you're pressing them in. So if I was doing 1.2 to the power of, oops, press the wrong thing, 1.2 to the power of 4 equals, great big long set of digits after the decimal point, but we only want 1. So I'm going to be cutting it off after that 0. So because of what I'm cutting off being greater than the 5 in that first digit, I need to add 1 to the last digit. So I'll be writing 2.1. So you've got to be careful with the rounding off. So trying the next ones and marking them whenever you've done them. For question 4, for 2.5 squared, again, you would be putting in the fraction. Now because it's a mixed numeral, you need to get this orange kind of button working. So you press shift before you press that. Put in your 2, arrow across 1, arrow down 2, arrow across, and then we would square it. And you should get, you can write it as 25 over 4, and that would be a correct answer. We can go shift, ABC, and you would see it's 6 1/4. So either one of those answers would be considered correct. I've just written it as a mixed numeral. check you can get the answers for the following.